Last weekend I couldn't use my stove or oven. There are some glitches going on with the entire range, but that didn't stop me from putting together a balanced and nutritious meal prep. Let me walk you through everything I prepped without much cooking involved. Starting with dinner, I made cilantro chicken curry in my trustworthy Instant Pot. First, I made a marinade by blending half an onion, a small piece of ginger, 1 jalapeno, a handful of fresh cilantro, a tablespoon of Greek yogurt along with some spices including cumin powder, coriander powder, mango powder or aamchur, paprika and some salt, along with a drizzle of lemon juice. Once I blended it all, it became a beautiful marinade and I poured it over about 500 grams or 5 chicken breasts chopped into cubes. I let it sit for a few minutes while I prepared the Instant Pot. Then I sprayed some oil, sautéed a teaspoon of cumin seeds and coriander seeds. Once fragrant, I added the marinated chicken and stirred it into the pot evenly. I used the same pot to make rice as well. I placed a stand and kept a heat-proof container over it with 1 cup of washed rice. Added some cumin seeds, cloves, salt and equal portions of water and gave it a quick stir. It's so convenient to make 2 things at once in Instant Pot. Then I closed the lid and set it to pressure cook for 6 minutes. Moving on to lunch, I decided to prep a salad. I have become that person who genuinely misses salad. Last week I didn't have salads for lunch and something just felt off. I started with a base of spring mix, then added some chopped cucumber, some cooked beetroot, green onions. I mixed in the white parts of the onions first. Then I chopped a tomato and instead of adding them directly into the salads, I put them in a silicone muffin mold. If you are my regular viewer, you already know why I do this. And if it's your first time watching my video, then take a wild guess. After that, I added some canned chickpeas. I washed and dried them before adding them to the salads. And finally topped the salads with the green part of green onions. For protein, I relied on pre-cooked chicken skewers from Costco. These skewers are so flavorful and require zero prep, just heat and serve. I packed the salad and chicken in separate containers to keep the textures perfect until lunchtime. I didn't make any salad dressing. I just added some lemon juice, salt and pepper when it was time to eat. For breakfast, I made classic turkey sandwiches. These are so quick to put together, especially when you're short on time. I laid out slices of sourdough bread and added layers of deli turkey. I usually avoid deli meat because they're highly processed, but sometimes I make an exception. I added some mayo over turkey slices. When I prep sandwiches, I don't put mayo, mustard, anything liquidy on bread to keep it from getting soggy. Instead, I put it in between meat and cheese. I also added some black pepper and crushed red chili. Then I added these lactose-free cheese slices. They were too big for the bread, so I roughly tore the cheese slices to fit them onto the bread. Finally, added some mixed greens that I saved from lunch. Then I topped them up with bread slices and bam! Breakfast for 5 days ready in 10 minutes without any cooking. Once assembled, I put them into Ziploc bags because I couldn't figure out which boxes they would fit into. That way it's easier to carry them to work as well. For the favorite part of my day, snacking, I made some snack boxes. I love having healthy, ready-to-eat options ready for afternoon because otherwise I'll just go through my entire fridge. This week I made snack boxes adding some oranges and cucumber slices to have a healthy touch of fiber. Then on to the fun things. 1 baby dill cheese into each box. These are also lactose-free. And then a few Skyflakes crackers for something crunchy because it's not a snack box until there's a crunch. Finally, for some protein and to dip all these snacks into, I added some Greek yogurt into each box and then flavored it with the spicy habanero sauce I got from Trader Joe's. It's way too spicy for me, so I only add a touch of it into yogurt and mix it well. And with that, my snack boxes are ready as well. Now going back to the Instant Pot, I opened the lid. It smelled so good. I fluffed out the rice immediately to keep it from sticking together or forming lumps. The chicken was cooked through and perfectly soft. I added a cup of Greek yogurt to it. It's important that Greek yogurt is at room temperature to keep it from getting curdled over heat. I let it simmer for a couple more minutes while I portioned out the rice into meal prep containers and then also added the chicken into each container as well. And finally garnished it with cilantro. And that's it, everything I prepped for the week without using an oven or stove. Meal prep doesn't have to be complicated even when you're working with limitations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more meal prep ideas.